In ancient Israel, God spoke to a prophet named Jonah, commanding him, "Go to the wicked city of Nineveh and warn its people to repent of their sins, or they will face destruction." But Jonah feared the Ninevites, a cruel and sinful people, and instead of obeying, he fled. Jonah ran to the port of Joppa and boarded a ship bound for Tarshish, hoping to escape God's command. He thought he could hide from the Lord, but God sees all. As the ship sailed, God sent a mighty storm. The winds roared and the waves threatened to sink the vessel. The terrified sailors cast lots to find the cause of their trouble, and the lot fell on Jonah. Jonah stands on the deck, facing the fearful sailors as lightning flashes. "Jonah, I am a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven. I am fleeing from him, and this storm is my fault. Throw me into the sea, and it will calm." The sailors threw Jonah overboard, and at once the sea grew still. They praised God in awe. But Jonah's story was far from over. God sent a great fish to swallow Jonah. For 3 days and 3 nights Jonah remained inside its belly. There in the depths he prayed to God, crying out for mercy and promising to obey. God heard Jonah's prayer and commanded the fish to spit him out onto dry land. Renewed and humbled, Jonah received God's command a second time, "Go to Nineveh." This time, he obeyed. Jonah entered Nineveh, a city so large it took 3 days to cross. He preached, "In 40 days, Nineveh will be destroyed unless you repent." To his surprise, the people believed him, from the poorest to the king himself. The king of Nineveh decreed a fast, and all the people turned from their evil ways, seeking God's forgiveness, and God in his mercy spared them from destruction. But Jonah was angry. He wanted Nineveh punished, not saved. He complained to God, "I knew you'd forgive them, that's why I ran." God caused a plant to shade Jonah, then let it die, teaching him a lesson about compassion. God said, "You cared for a plant that grew and died in a day, but not for Nineveh, with over 120,000 people who don't know right from wrong. Should I not have mercy on them?" The story ends with Jonah pondering God's boundless love. The story of Jonah is a tale of disobedience, redemption, and God's mercy, not just for one man but for an entire city and for all who turn to him.